guys, my name's Phil Wall and I'm Deputy Controller here at Chelsea SES, and this is our brand new building. It's huge and we thought we'd like to give you a bit of a look around. So if you'd like to follow me inside, come and have a look at our new digs. Come and see what we've got. We're going to start in here. We just thought it might be nice to have what we call our picture board, something that shows what we do. And this, I think, covers it. There's over 100 pictures here that give you an idea of the different types of jobs, whether it be trees down, helicopters crashing into roofs of houses, flooding, but also PR events, and the fun we have as well. So yeah, have a bit of a look. This gives you an idea of some of the stuff we do. This map just gives you a bit of an idea of the area that we cover. So we cover all of this white area, which basically goes from Eel Race Road, and it goes through to Balcombe Road in Mentone, and all the way back through to Centre Daniel Road, and down to the beach. So you can see we cover a pretty big area. Now, this little fob here, this is one of the biggest security situations in this new building. So every member has one of these and it's locked into their member number. So we know who is opening and closing doors at any time, which is fantastic. And a lot of the doors need this to get in, like here. But it's okay because you're with me. So you can come through when I open this. So all we do, when the light goes green, we open the door. Come on through. Okay, so we're going to start here. Now you're in the real building. So we're going to start off at the top. This is the controller's office. Come on in. Okay, this office here is where the controller works, and finance shares this room, and we sometimes have small unit management meetings in here. But also there's some extra spaces for when we have sometimes even other agencies, whether it be fire, who come in here to work as well. So we've got this area here. You might be able to see on the wall up here the time clocks. They're scattered around the building and they're all linked so that we know exactly times for when we head out to a job, when we get back from a job, things like that. So yeah, unit controller's office, Ron Fitch, ESM, the man at the top has been there for a long time, does a great job. Down this magic corridor we have this nice little chill out area for our members, but it's also an area where if we've got a meeting of outside people coming in, they can wait until we're ready to go. And speaking of meetings, this is our small meeting room here, and we wanted to name it after somebody who was very special to us. Graham Russell was a member of this unit for many years and sadly passed away while he was a member. So this is the Graham Russell meeting room. Come and have a look inside. Now, of course, if you're going to have meetings, people are going to want a coffee. So just down this little corridor, we have yet another kitchenette. Go and have a check it out, and a coffee station. Okay, just over here, we have our unit office. Come on in. So, our unit office is where all of us deputy controllers work. We've got individual workstations, but we've also got enough stations in here if we have any visitors that come in that need a computer. This is where they can work from. Check it out. Now we're going to head into comms. Comms, short for communications. Okay, if you like, this is the nerve centre of what happens when we're operational, so when we're out on calls. In here we'll have people operating comms who will be on the radio and also organising paperwork. If we've got lots and lots of jobs, they'll be triaging. Just like a nurse does at a hospital, we have to triage to work out the most important jobs that need to be done in order of preference. So we'll get all those put into place, and that all happens in here. This is very interesting. This is our radio station here, our radio workstation here. And this is one of the first anywhere in the world that uses this technology. Because the whole of our new building is absolutely accessible for all abilities, which is so important, these are great for chairs at this height. But we worked out that it wasn't right if somebody was in a wheelchair. So what we now have is this. Up she goes. Now it's a perfect height for a wheelchair. Obviously, when we're finished, we can drop back down to chair height. Now, one of the things I hadn't explained is that in this unit we have two areas. We have clean areas and dirty areas. In the dirty areas, that's where people will be in their uniforms, in their boots, when they've gone out to a job, when they come back from a job, and then they pass through into the clean area, which is where you have to be wearing your blues like this. It just is a form of protection for so much of the unit, and making sure that we keep it clean and we don't get, if people have been at a job where there's a biohazard, it stops any of those transmissions of any issues. So what happens in here, we're heading outside. You can hear at the moment on the radio, there's other units talking.
Thank you.
We're in a clean area. Outside where we're going to go next is a dirty area. So we have a situation here like a drive-through. So to get paperwork, our members in the dirty area where our trucks are kept will come to this window, and they will be able to get the paperwork through here. So even when they're in their work gear, they don't have to come inside, and that works really well. But we'll show you a bit more of that when we go out to the motor bay. So come and have a look. So as I explained, we're at the moment in a clean area, but we're about to go through into a dirty area. Now you might see on these doors that the side in the clean area is orange, but the sides of the door on the dirty area are red. If you come through, I'll show you why that is. So you can see, when the doors are closed, there's a sign that actually says, stop, no PPE past doorway. PPE just stands for personal protective equipment, which is basically our work uniforms, the orange, what everybody's so used to seeing us SES guys in. So this is our gigantic motor bay. 5 main doors and a side entry and exit. The idea is that trucks exit to go to jobs that way, and then they enter through the side door, which means that they always end up ready to go. This can hold about 7 trucks all up and a jumbo jet. It's that big, it's huge. But the other thing that we keep in here are our specialist trailers, which hook up to the back of our 4-wheel drives. So let's have a quick look at some of those. So this is our pump trailer. Recently this was deployed all over Victoria in the major floods that we had recently. But this trailer goes out to flooding, but also commercial flooding. So in a situation where maybe a car park floods, this will be sent out, not just for Chelsea, but for lots of other areas as well. And these pumps that you can see on the back, the 6 4-inch pumps, will be able to move up to 850,000 litres of water every hour. Quite often at night, we're called in to assist other agencies, whether it be police, fire brigade, at major incidents where they need additional lighting to help with things like safety, to make it a safe workplace for their members. And in that situation, we'll send out our lighting trailer. This will turn night into day. This trailer is one that was utilised a lot recently over the major floods that we had towards the end of last year. This is our sandbag filling trailer. So rather than members having to use the old shovel method, what happens is the hopper is filled with sand, and then the operator has a stand here the bag goes here, sand comes through, fills the bag, and it's worked with a foot pedal. He pushes the foot pedal, the sand is released, takes his foot off, it's done. This speeds up so much time, and again, these have been deployed right around Victoria during the recent floods. Chelsea SES is also a boat unit. Now what that means is we have our IRBs, inflatable rescue boats. We have the two of them here. We are what's called an inland water rescue. So we do things like rivers, dams, lakes, places like that, as opposed to out on the bay. We don't go out on the bay. Our boats are also used for swift water rescue. So quite often our boat, which sounds crazy, might be used to rescue somebody in a flood. Recently they were used at the Maribyrnong floods, where lots of people were helped out with our crews in our IRBs. Okay, so when our crews get back from a job, we have to go and get changed, obviously. Now you'll notice that on these doors, it's orange on both sides. That's because the change area is a dirty area. So come through and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is where our members get changed. This is all their lockers, where they keep all their gear, obviously, all their uniforms, their helmets, their boots. This is where they come first of all when they get a job. Now we want to make sure that they're comfortable, and because, as I said, they can't then go into other areas that are clean areas, this is pretty well self-contained. So here we've got a nice little kitchen area here, so they can make a snack or they can make a coffee or whatever they might need. That's all in here. This is really important. This is our defibrillator, just in case. Just in case. We also have, sometimes, quite often, it's a really wet, windy, miserable weather. So it's good to have our laundry. It's a bit messy at the moment, but we have industrial dryer and washing machine, and we also have our drying room. So once things have been, if things have got wet, we can hang them in there to dry. So that's our laundry, just this way. This is our clean store. So this is where the new PPE for new members is. So they come in, they collect their gear from here. As you can see, this is the other exit here, and you can see again it's a red door with stop, no PPE past doorway. This is really cool. We love our technology here at Chelsea SES, and this is really cool. Each of these works on a different type of phone, and we can charge up to 8 phones at one time on here. And they're very fast charging, so if our guys get back from a job, they can literally put their phone in there while they're getting changed and give it a quick charge. Now if we go down here, as you can see, more lockers. And through here, we also have a range of toilets and a shower. And if you can see up here on the monitor, when our crews arrive, this monitor will show them all the information about the job they're going to. Okay, so basically now you've seen our downstairs, now let's take you upstairs. Come this way. Now we're okay because I'm in blue. Come on through. And voila, we're now upstairs, and this is our training area where we also have our meetings. We have some really cool features in here. This is fantastic. If we have somebody, because we do sometimes have people from outside SES come in. So if we have somebody who's older, or maybe has problems with their hearing impaired, when they arrive through the door, there's a little monitor that picks up their hearing aid. It automatically connects to this and increases not just the volume but the clarity. So it actually gives them a much better presentation. Now, we won't take it in there because you've basically seen this before, but these two offices here are basically the same as our two offices downstairs, but these are DCP office and DCP comms. DCP stands for Divisional Command Point. If we have a major incident, occasionally they will send paid staff and sometimes other agency staff into these offices to run the whole operation, which may involve multiple agencies and also multiple SES units. That would all be run from here. So they are separate offices, and if it need be, they can move out into this area because all of our screens, so we've got an 85-inch screen, which are all Bluetooth together so that we can transfer any information from here onto those screens, which means that this whole area can be turned into a command point. Okay, so from the training area, these doors that you can see here, the grey doors, can be slid back to create one large area. But in normal circumstances, they're closed off because through here is what we call our well-being area. It's the place where our members can relax and chill out between jobs if we're on multiple agency jobs or if we're on multiple jobs. When there's a big storm going through, they can come back here and they can get their lunch or their dinner, and they can sit and grab 5 minutes. So come through and have a look. So we have a fully equipped kitchen, and a general area where members can sit to eat, or they can just sit and relax and watch TV, or if it's a really nice day, we have an outdoor area here. Those glass panels will all move back and everything's open here, so people can sit out there and get some fresh air. And when it's a beautiful day like we've got today, our members can even come out here and grab some sunshine and sit in the sun for a while. So that's our well-being area. Now we're almost done with the tour, but just come this way. So here we have storage areas, we have more toilets, and we have our lift, because as we said, this whole unit is accessible for everybody. So that's why we have the lift here. We're not going to take the lift, we're going to head downstairs, down the stairs. And here we are, right back where we started. It's a huge building and we're so proud of our new LHQ. We just want to say thank you for coming to visit. Please take care and always remember, SES is a phone call away. If you need emergency SES assistance, just call 132 500 and we'll be there for you. Take care.